Starts with a perfect bounce. It's still Ryder in combat against Grundy, and straight away to Goey into the act with Wills, thumping it forward on the bounce. And now the extra number is with the Saints. A faulty handball from Clark, and suddenly it's going the other way again. Although this time it's stymied. The desperation is evident from the Saints. That was too much air. It hung there for a while. Billings onto it, and now Marsh takes the mark. So I guess he's done his job to some degree, but his mates have jumped up instead as Marsh strikes that solidly. And again, it's a positive start for the Saints.
Threatened to hit the scoreboard, and this is just a bad turnover from Collingwood. And when you get the ball and win it in that position, it's so important to be able to play the game really quickly with your eyes. So you can see Billings there.
Round one took care of English. He hasn't given that one the connection he would have liked. Oh, he's flown too early, Howard, and it's gone over his head. Just a lot of history to go on here for Jamie Elliott, but
it's a let-off.
I just wanted you to declare him there, Hutto.
Time Hanbury, they set up the hands again. It was a scrappy handball. The pressure was intense. Elliott's had a look. He's missed by even more that time.
The chance.
Oh, Hill. It's a litany of errors now. Forward pressure he provides, but he has to take his chances in front of goal. And that looks pretty decent off the boot. It's there.
Half time, we heard it, Brownie, in your chat with him, was we're over handballing, boys. Let's get the ball.
Waiting for someone to present. Marsh makes the call, so has to go in the air against two. He competes well underneath Gresham. And there's a flash of Saints brilliance, but it curved too much. And again, the immediate danger passes. Butler hunts it down. And he turns smartly, and he backs his pace. It's genuine. Terrific play by Dan Butler.
It's like Rioli and Higgins and these guys.
Unfortunately, Steele can't cap it off.
He's had an ordinary go, Jack Steele. I don't think he's done a lot of tag. Shoulder back, good sign.
Oh, Coffey, they've copped that one up in the middle. Let's see if they can capitalise. Ryder in good position to mark, but again, can't complete the job. Goes into to rectify it. Good hands from Gresham. But again, an opportunity.
It's part of their measure to stop the opposition.
Good agility from Marshall again, showing his attributes, and they've worked it well, and he might benefit here. Membry calling for it. He's got a shorter option in King. And he still shows a lot of promising signs. It'll take some time, but I think they've got a good one. And I guess being such a high pick, that's it out again. Crisp to Goey onto the left in an instant. Stevenson's got a yard on his opponent. Closed down that time by Howard. There was high contact. Dacos blasting and missing. They'll need a mark, and they'll need it right now. They don't get it. The siren sounds.
Less than 6 foot. Oh, geez, what a hit.
Copping it.
He's tough. That is a big hit.
Crisp continues to amass possession. Howard steps through that okay, and now he can get into full stride and kick it deep into the pocket. Butler a little nudge. He's got a free for it. So 15 disposals. Kick 2 already. Doesn't quite hit that in the right spot. Groundy. That was maybe just a little bit over the top. Hunter Clark desperately trying to handball. He's gone. Could well have been whistled. Play on the call. Some tired boys now, late in the day.
But the forward six with Stevenson up there, if they're going to... Here's another chance for them.
Elliott off to Adams. He's becoming a goal kicker for the Pies. He's put it through.
Last week against Richmond, the first half. Great follow-up there. They had great energy about him today. The Collingwood midfielders put enormous pressure.
To Crisp, who can let fly. He's put it out in front. Oscar Elliott was an almost. Marsh butters up. Oh, he's done well to release the handball, but that just spells more danger because there's Collingwood players lurking everywhere. Noble plays it wide, and Dacos takes the mark. Oh, and then he gets slammed.
A team that doesn't have the big sort of dominant key forward.
Set up kick for Phillips. Marsh almost went for the mark. Brown. Opportunity.
So West Coast, Dale Kennedy.
43-point margin could be about to expand because there's Collingwood players everywhere and they all want a bit. Dacos Still just love calling his name as it goes across his face.
And the Saints get a reality check, I think, coming up against a quality opponent. They get an opportunity 7 days later to test themselves again, though.
Fisted over the line and out of bounds. The top contenders, they were dominant in round one. They had that low-scoring draw against the Tigers in round two, but back to their best today.